I bet you know it. You had an endlessly long rehearsal and your lips hurt so much. It seems almost like it's bloody, okay, and as if the teeth are directly on the flesh. And what can we do about it? It's very clear. Cigarette paper. Probably most of you know about it, but we will discover in this short video today what's my opinion on using cigarette paper. When you play for a really long time, you know, sometimes even in the youth symphony orchestras, the rehearsals can take 6 to 7 hours of like constant playing. So therefore, if your bottom teeth are really sharp, it can really cause the lower lip to tear open. And if this happens, you have a slight problem because this will cause you to get an active wound, okay? And this wound will not be healed overnight, okay? So it will hurt probably for 1 or 2 more days after you had this long rehearsal. So therefore, there is actually a fix for clarinetists, especially for those that have sharp bottom teeth, which is cigarette paper, okay? So it doesn't really matter which cigarette paper you use for this. I would recommend basically the one without the glue. So there's some with glue and some without glue. So I mean, if you put it in your mouth, you would prefer the one without glue, I'm sure. And how does the technique work? Basically, you will get cigarette paper like this. You take out, now came 2 at once. 2, sometimes if they are really thin, I like to put 3 or even 4, and then you just stack 2 on top of each other and you fold it in half, okay? You fold it in half one more time and you fold it in half even one more time, and the last time, which will lead you with a little flap like this that you can put over your lower teeth, okay? And if you will make it moist, then it will take the perfect shape of your teeth. Then what I like to do, because this will not be enough to make the lower teeth not as sharp, so I like to do the whole thing literally one more time. So another time, fold in half, fold in half, fold in half, and folding it in half the last time. You will put it over your teeth like this. If you use cigarette paper often and in concerts, you know, sometimes you have a long rehearsal week and then directly the concert after. So most of the time, so we actually use the cigarette paper in the concerts because we had the long rehearsals the day before and the day even before this. So what I like to do actually, because adding a couple of millimeters here on top of the teeth is actually a really big change, okay? So it feels completely different if the paper is not here than if it is here. So what I like to do, if I'm gonna end up playing a concert sometimes anyways with the paper, what I got used to is to play always with paper, okay? So literally I play never without cigarette paper, just for the case that I will play with cigarette paper in a concert. So every practice, every time I take the clarinet in my hand, every time I go on stage, I have a little cigarette paper over my lower teeth, especially since mine are really sharp. And like this, I get accustomed to the feeling of how cigarette paper feels on my lower teeth and how it is to blow and how it is to put my lip above it. And yeah, also it's a bit different with the tongue when you come closer to the reeds. So it's just a different feeling and I like to get used to it. And therefore I always play with cigarette paper. By the way, if you're interested in topics like this, I made a video about the best mouthpiece patch for the clarinet. So if you want to find out which mouthpiece patch is the best one for me and why it improves my sound so much, please watch this video right here, right now, so that you can learn more about it. I see you guys all tomorrow. Thanks, bye.